for months, the story has been from you that the reason why we haven't had a movement from Lauren that's visible, or that she hasn't articulated a change in position, is because screw those lefties for demanding it. They're not going to accept her.
No. Hold on. To be clear,
to you.
No, hold on. I've given a ton of hypotheticals. I don't know her one reason. There might be a variety of things. However, one of those things that I did say to you, I believe earlier today, one of those things I did say to you is, remember when I said there's a broad list of accusations, but a pretty narrow set of things that she might change, and giving any sort of apology seems like an admission to guilt for the broad range of charges? That seems to be like fairly close in line with her saying like, well, I believe everything I
do, right? If there's something that you did wrong that
He made a great point. Destiny made a great point. At this point, she can't apologize for anything because it's going to be conflated with all those other charges. That's a great catch by Destiny. Yeah, apologize for nothing. I wouldn't apologize for like, anything.
Right. But what Pisco is trying to parse here is say that, well, there's a difference between saying you're not going to apologize for that, and the difference between saying you're not going to apologize because you don't think you've done anything wrong.
Well, listen,
and the realistic, which is true, those are different. But I would say, I think you can talk about. I think more than one thing can be true at the same time as well. Right.
In Pisco's world, being conservative is a crime. So I just
there you go.
In that world,
Pisco, is being conservative a crime?
You can't have intelligent conversations with people who are so ideologically possessed.
Being conservative a crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would do again the right thing to do, even if it's tangential or minor, not if it's de minimis. You don't have to apologize for farting on stream if you farted on stream or something like that. But if there's something that significant enough for someone to say, there are substantial changes that my audience would understand, and maybe Destiny would understand. That sounds like there are actually some things that Lauren would change about what she did in the past. If those things exist, isn't it the right thing to do to say what those things are?
Yeah, but the issue is that there's a lot going on. When you say, for instance, so this is, I don't know if you know where the public conversation, I don't know if you read Reddit threads or whatever the fuck. When you say something like, oh, so your position hasn't changed at all, what do you think most people in my community hear when you say that? And then she says that.
That
you're still a big fat bigot. That's exactly what they hear.
What does she still believe?
The rationale and the substance behind the ultimate underlying so what, whether that's a political position or an outlook or an attitude, that those things are largely stable. And
no, I think that, but the beliefs that they're hearing reaffirmed are that she believes that white people are superior to black people, that there is a concocted effort by Jewish.
She denies she ever believed that. She denies she ever believed that.
Yeah, but most people think will say that she did, or that she's lying now about that.
Do you think she ever did?
Puts Destiny on the spot. Look at that. Holy shit. Destiny's like, why'd you ask me that? Holy shit. Now Destiny, right, in his mind, he's doing like the Terminator thing where it says, sell out my friend or keep my audience. He's like picking between the two. He's like, two unthinkable options. Which way will Destiny go? Will he sell out his friend and keep his audience, or will he stand by his friend who did nothing wrong?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? Which one do you think he does?
In terms of like some weird anti-Semitic shit, I think it would be hard to believe that she was around all those people and didn't pick up a little bit of that. I don't know if
she sells out his friend. What a fucking I
think you're being too harsh.
What a dick.
I think you're being too harsh.
Look, he's like Destiny's basically saying it's hard for me to imagine that she hung out with Stefan Molyneux and they didn't secretly talk about Jews.
I mean, listen, I find it hard to believe that she didn't hang out with Stefan Molyneux and he didn't ask to count her eggs. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, that's true. That's definitely true.
Ever put that expressly in a video, but like my assumption would be that she probably thought that there was some weird Jewish shit going on. That would be my assumption. I don't know if she would admit that now or not, but
I mean that's a conflict right now. I mean, both of you guys, are friends. And I'm not
Is Lauren still in the call, or did Lauren talk? Did he just
trying like to cause a rift, but like, how don't you want to know? I mean, what you're just saying is that you think that Lauren has just lied.
In terms of what, I don't know. So one, I don't know how much honesty I would expect on a live stream, just as on that, number one. Number two, would I want to know what somebody believed a long time ago? Well, I'll say a long time ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
But no, you just said that Lauren just lied.
Wait, hold on. Okay, let's be.
Where did Lauren go? What happened to Lauren?
She's just letting it. She wants to hear Destiny squirm. Okay.
Okay. Well, she's
let him dig the
definitely.
hole.
She's better than me, because I'd be jumping I'd be jumping
What
the
the fuck,
in there.
motherfucker?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you sell out. Fucking sell out.
Let's be clear. Lauren, did you ever? Now,
Dude,
earlier
how can you do this?
we were talking about the content of her video.
Look at that. Did you hear that? You hear what she just said?
How can you do this to me? She's joking.
How can you do this to me?
She said in a joking voice.
Sure, it was joking. Sure, it was. I'm not sure. Destiny doesn't know it was joking.
Okay.
Lauren, did you ever believe in some weird Jewish shit? Maybe it might have been some Jewish people running shit. Maybe at some point that you didn't put in a video.
No.
Really? Never? Not a single time?
I read about it, of course, but I.
Hold on. Was there any part of you that wondered, like, man, there really are a lot of Jews?
Did she say she read about it?
Yeah.
She's like, I did read Ebola once, and I thought he was fucking crazy. That's so weird, because...
Well, basically, the argument Destiny is saying is that she was in circles with people who did openly espouse this stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's saying, well, he's skeptical that some of it didn't rub off on her.
Right.
Right. And then she's like, well, I did read stuff because she was in those spheres. So.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about this before, that uncomfortable, somebody in your friend group, some new person in the friend group says something that you're like, wow, that's kind of racist as shit. But you're like, I'm not going to hang out with this guy anymore. So I'll just,
right.
Maybe I'm better off just letting it go. So
I'm
sure there's plenty of that kind of shit that goes on. But I'm sure, I mean, that kind of shit probably goes on in leftist circles, just with like pedo shit. Like, why is this guy bringing up the fucking Mr.
age of
Girl,
consent?
Shut up already, okay? We don't want to hear about it.
Listen, first time meeting a friend group, don't bring up the age of consent conversation. Okay?
Yeah,
It's an awkward
exactly.
situation,
It's
right.
exactly.
Obviously, what you should do the first time you meet someone in a friend group is you bring up the POV question. That's a much better jumping point.
We don't want to hear about how you have cuties on Blu-ray. Okay,
No, right.
Please stop. Yeah.
So temper your degeneracy.
Yeah.
Jewish bankers, a lot of Jewish dudes in U.S. media. You talk to a lot of these people that believe this stuff, like horror. You'd never in any part of your life, like, maybe there's a little thing to like this. The Jewish.
There's the only thing I.
Okay, there you go. Okay, that's all I need. Okay.
Shit. No, like the only thing I would say to that is probably like what leftists would agree with anyways, is that there's a lot of power in like the Zionist lobby. Sure, for sure.
Okay,
like,
there you go. Yeah, that's all I need to hear. I mean, that's close enough for me.
People, Jews controlling the world now. Okay.
Sure. But
Lauren Southern, do you believe in Jewish sectional interests?
Oh shit. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
I couldn't get it. Well, he Quackademic is too scared to. I mean, he gave me some answer.
But did you look
It's
it
pretty
up?
generic.
I mean, is it in the Urban Dictionary? Can I look it up?
I did Google it and I didn't get anything, and then but I didn't Google sectional interest, which apparently was the key here.
Right.
Basically, it's a nice way of saying, do you think that the Jews have some kind of monolithic political policy that they advocate for?
How much money do you give to the
outside
Jewish
of Israel,
lobby every year?
Let me think.
Like 50%
they take
of your
10%
income.
automatically during our Secret Jew Wednesday meetings.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Secret Jew Thursday meetings. White Guy
Right.
Wednesdays or Wednesday. On our Secret Jew Thursday meetings, they take 20%
Damn it.
automatically. So
Damn it. I think I missed White Guy Wednesday.
yeah, you did. Where were you last Wednesday?
I've been working a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, they're like, where's Adam? We got to make sure he's a good white guy. And I'm like, listen, he's working on the comic. Okay. And they're like, that's unacceptable. They were very upset they're very upset. They're like, I can't believe you guys are fighting Hitler in the comic. As a white guy, this is very problematic.
Really? That was your idea. Oh wait, I think it was my idea, but you came up with the offensive quotes. I think was your contribution to that nightmare.
It was your idea, I think, originally that we'd fight Hitler, and then I made it so much worse, and you wanted to back out, and I was like, listen.
We got to go full bore.
We're fighting Hitler.
Sitch was like, we got to go pedal to the metal here.
I was like, look, son, they're going to have a hilarious page where we're wearing KKK outfits fighting Hitler with burning crosses in the background. It'll be great.
Yeah. And then when I drew it, I was like, I'll make them crosses fucking burn.
You're like, Sage, we can't do this. We're going to get canceled.
I know. Oh, God. Pisco's not going to come on after this. Why?
We're fighting Hitler. What do you mean?
I know. Yeah. It's amazing. Hitler
but now my guess would be, I'm not trying to walk you through this because Pisco is a simp in this conversation, okay? My guess would be is that you would probably see those financial structures a little bit less tied to Jewish people today and more just like a lot of people have, or a few people have a lot of money that are in like, invested in like guiding the political conversation in some way. And these people a lot of them happen to be Jewish, but it's not like.
Sure, dude. I'm going to grab some more wine.
Fuck you. Okay, well, there, I tried.
Well, I think she's saying, fuck you, I never believe that garbage. But,
yes,
I mean, obviously.
Right.
If someone was interrogating me in this fashion, I would not have any patience for it. Like, I would just be like, fuck you, too.
Well, hold on a second. It depends who you are and what you said, right? Now, I understand that Lauren's had this conversation like a million times, so she's probably tired. But it's not like you don't have, Adam Friendon does not have a history of saying sussy baka anti-Jew comments, right?
No.
So it'd be very weird if someone was like...
I don't, listen, I used to watch Lauren Southern's videos, and nothing jumped out as like really... like the Jews are the problem.
No,
like,
right. I'm not saying for her. I'm just saying you can't universally say you can't ask someone these questions.
You can't ask them if they make some sus video, but I mean, even the Great Replacement video that they're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't think.
I mean, she's not mentioning the fucking Jews are responsible for this.
Right.
Like, what is inspiring this line of questioning?
Yeah,
they are literally fishing. They're literally just fishing.
Right.
And that's why she's getting upset about it and she said in the very beginning of the conversation, you know, there's this completely crazy narrative out there about me that's completely untrue. That's not based in any kind of factual analysis of my work. She said nobody ever watches her videos and points to specific things.
There's a way to have this conversation in a more intelligent manner.
Right.
Which would be, when you were hanging out with X, I don't know, whoever the fucking specific person is that Destiny.
Stefan Molyneux, yeah. Stefan Molyneux has definitely, I've heard Stefan Molyneux say shit that I'm like,
right.
Okay.
Or other people, whatever, say, when you hung out with those people and they made these comments or these views, like, did you think they were serious? Did you think they were joking? Did you, or did you just think, oh, I don't believe that? Like, I mean, I'd be just curious from a personal perspective, someone who interacts with a bunch of racists, what their experience is with that. Right. So I think you can have a conversation in that way without doing it in this kind of fishing expedition.
Well, maybe we'll get
I think it is fishing.
Maybe because she says, and Destiny makes some very funny jokes about writing a manifesto. Like maybe manifesto is not the best term for what she's writing, but maybe she'll out some of these people because I'm certain they're.
Well, the question isn't. You don't need to out anyone because that's name taking. I'm not saying someone needs to be name taken. And you don't even have to name anyone. I guess actually, just get rid of the names and just be like, okay, when you were in these communities, were you ever in a situation where like someone would drop the JQ and you'd be like, oh, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be an interesting conversation as opposed to doing it this way.